Hi, everybody. Welcome to 2020 with me, Kyla. We are on day 19. Super exciting. Today we're going to be talking P words. We're going to be talking the 3 P's of positive psychology. So many P's in one sentence. So the first P is pervasiveness. The second P is permanence. And the third P is personalization. And then we're going to be talking, I'm going to just add one, which is patience. So let's get into it. So I'd love for you to think about something that's been on your mind. And maybe it's keeping you up at night. Maybe it's been troubling you. Maybe it's been frustrating. Maybe it's been, one of those things, right? I'd love for you to ask yourself these 3 questions around positive psychology. Okay, so we're just going to get into the 3 P's, and then you can ask yourself these 3 questions. Okay, so the first one is pervasiveness. So whenever something happens to us, we're like, oh my gosh, it has to affect every aspect of our lives. Like it has to cast a shadow. You know how a tree casts a shadow? But actually it doesn't. And that incident is just isolated. Okay? So that's the first P, pervasiveness. The second P, and when we're getting into a tailspin of something, is permanence. We're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be happening for the rest of my life, or it seems like it's going to be happening for the rest of my life. So that's the permanence one. And then the third one is personalization. Do you ever feel like, oh my gosh, this is only happening to me? I'm the only one going through this horrible thing or this awful thing. And actually, you're not. You're not alone, right? So go back to that thing that's been on your mind and think about, am I making it pervasive? Am I making it permanent? And am I making it personal? Okay. And here's the real test. If you go back to an incident in your life, I'd love for you to think of an incident that, there was some stuff going on that took up a lot of your mind space. So I'll bring up one. When I was working as a professor, I was bullied by a coworker, and I didn't realize that I was being bullied. Sometimes, and why we have this YouTube channel, hindsight is 2020. But I remember the time being like, gosh, this is going to be overshadowing other parts of my life. I can't really enjoy my job anymore teaching because I kind of don't want to go to school and go to university. I don't want to teach. So that was a pervasive one. And then the permanent one, I thought, gosh, he's never going to stop. He's never going to leave me alone. And then the third one, the personalization one, was, I thought I was the only one that he was bullying or, being bullied in general. So, in hindsight, years later, it's not really affecting me anymore, right? So it's not permanent. The pervasiveness, that goes away too, right? Because, it's gone. It's finished, right? It's over. It's in the past. And then the personalization one, come to find out he was also bullying other people. And come to find out globally, corporate bullying is rampant. And even in Korea, 9 out of 10 people experience corporate bullying. So when you reframe what you're going through in those terms, it's really, really helpful. And when you do reframe it, try to be patient with yourself. That's the 4th P that I'm just going to add. I know we can feel like, it's like, it's not happening for me, or, I feel, I'm feeling really stressed, or, I'm not working through it as fast as I would like to, right? But, things take time. We've spent a lot of time learning about other things other than ourselves. At school, at work, and everywhere in between. Now is the time to focus on yourself and your growth. Okay? So take a moment and think about a current challenge you're going through, and look at the 3 Ps and see if those really apply, or if your subconscious is just making you think that they apply. And then think of a past challenge that you had, and think about the 3 Ps for those as well. See what you come up with. Okay? All right. And also for this video, I'd love for you to include some questions that you have on personal growth or anything that we've done so far, because tomorrow's our Q day, and so it's going to be all about questions. So submit your questions, and I'll answer them tomorrow. All right? Okay, have a great day. Bye for now.